Today we got a little bit of a warning. The same Tesla employee that's been very vocal, that is, I want to say the CTO. I actually don't know. I just know he's in charge of sales, delivery, and maybe service. He is giving a warning that Tesla Model Y prices, may be increasing very, very soon. And so let's take a look at exactly what he said and probably the reasons why this is actually happening. But warning, we've got a little bit of a warning from Raj, the Tesla exec, who is calling that they may have to increase prices very, very, very soon. It seems like demand is up for the Tesla Model Y. People are looking to buy it because yesterday we noticed that our market and other markets around are pretty much sold out or getting close to sold out at this point, especially just for the Model Y all-wheel drive and maybe potentially the rear-wheel drive. We've got a screen here that shows that this zip code in this area is completely sold out. Of course, today is a different day and they produce and ship vehicles as quickly as possible. We can see in our market there are 6 Model Ys in total in our market for the all-wheel drive variant. So that's why my recommendation has always been the same. Like, if you know you're going to be buying a Tesla vehicle, you might as well just throw in a order. Yes, it does cost a $250 non-refundable deposit. And of course, if you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, then using our Tesla referral code does support the channel as well. And so Sawyer posted this as well. New Model Y inventory is running very low across the US. Some areas such as Austin, Texas are showing 0 new Model Y inventory. It seems like people are rushing for sure to try and get into the $7,500 federal tax credit, because you do have to take delivery by September 30th. Even though the IRS released updated guidance with like binding agreements and $250 or just deposits in general, or payments or down payments, we still have yet to hear from any of the electric vehicle companies like Rivian, Lucid, Tesla on what they interpreted or their guidance on what to actually do. And I feel like we're not going to hear a lot from them until way past, like, as we get closer to like September, maybe even like mid-September, because they don't necessarily want deliveries in the next quarter. They want deliveries this quarter. Maybe like companies like Lucid with the Lucid Gravity, that's like a next quarter type of thing due to like production and everything. But certainly Tesla wants deliveries and sales this quarter. But here's exactly what Raj, the Tesla exec, actually said. Trending towards a need to expedite output even further, which could mean adjusting prices upward in the coming days. Trying hard not to, we'll see. So that's a very short statement, and we'll try and like piece through and analyze what's going on here. So of course, demand is up. We know this. They want to expedite output even further. So I guess they need more money to raise production costs with like materials maybe. And then which could mean adjusting pricing upward in the coming days. So not like coming weeks, coming days, which, I mean, we're August 25th right now, which is the end of August for the month, which is the second month of the quarter. We're tracking like maybe 40 days at this point by September 30th. And here, there still is a little bit of a doubt here that they will even do this. Quote, trying hard not to, we'll see. And so this could be an interesting one. A lot of people do not like price fluctuations for the Tesla Model Y. And so certainly, I mean, this kind of reminds me of back in the days when prices, if you are brand new to this, prices for Tesla vehicles fluctuated a ton. In fact, we used to reference this Tesla car history price tracking list a ton, because if you didn't know, like, let's take a look at like the Model Y all-wheel drive. At one point it was 51,000. It went all the way up to 66,000 as a base MSRP. Model Y Performance was $70,000, and then of course now it has come back down to more real. I mean, that was during like a crazy market and everything. It's certainly come down a ton to reality and everything here. And so I really don't like the idea of changing prices again. I really like how they've been sticking to like this inventory price with putting discounts on inventory that's out there. And so I really don't want them to change prices again. But if they will, then maybe it's because of like a demand or anything like that. For sure. And so what this shows us that if you're looking to place an order and if you want to lock in, like if you don't want price fluctuations, if you want a stable price, then I would recommend don't go to the inventory page like this. Just go to the order page for the Tesla Model Y and just pick your build and lock it in with a $250 non-refundable deposit. Of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, then using our Tesla referral code does support the channel. So thank you to everybody that's done that in the past and in the future. So that's what would be my recommendation if you want to lock in the price as it is right now with any sort of fluctuations, because maybe it will go up, maybe it won't. Then that's what I would really recommend to do in these next few days before the price goes up. But certainly, here's the idea that I pitched, and I really feel like this is a better idea. If they want to pull back from incentives, like I pitched, like, hey, why don't you just raise the interest rates to the standard rate that it is for all Tesla vehicles, which is like I think 5.54 or 5.59, but then start a new promotion, get 1.99 if you buy full self-driving. I feel like that would push a ton of people to get on the full self-driving boat and get the 1.99 instead of the higher interest rate for anything that is out there. I feel like Tesla, they just updated the website with full self-driving videos and everything. They are really trying to, full self-driving at this point is really getting into a really great stable environment and everything, a great feature. I used to be someone that talked, a ton of crap about full self-driving, but it actually is very useful. And if you're driving like an hour a day or even like a little bit less or a little bit, definitely a little bit more, it is definitely worth it. That is for sure. And so certainly I would take a look at full self-driving and tie some sort of promotion to it. Like maybe not even if it's like 1.9, you could go to like 2.9 and people would still bite on it. That is for sure. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Of course, if you're out there, just to give you guys an update on the full self-driving half off deal, if you're pending delivery, we're still creating a wait list. We're sold out at the moment, but you can definitely DM me on Instagram if you want to be added to the wait list and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking.
On financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up, my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data like your addresses, phone numbers from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it and you should too.